today's video we are going to make a farmhouse corkboard, and I'll be using these cork tiles which I've purchased from our local hardware store, Bunnings, and they were a pack of 6 for about $13. They're just cork floor tiles. Now the corkboard I want to make is around about 40 centimeters by 40 centimeters, and these tiles are only 30 by 30. So I plan to use a couple of tiles just to make up the size difference. So what I'll be doing in this video, we're going to be using a sheet of cardboard as the backing piece, just so that it's not so heavy when it's hanging on the wall. We're going to attach our cork tiles to the cardboard and then attach a wooden frame around the outside of that as well. And we won't have to worry about the joins because the corkboard is going to get covered by some hessian or burlap, and I'm going to be doing like a bit of a print on that just to give it a more of a rustic farmhouse look. That's the corkboard I'm starting with, and I'm going to cut this extra tile into 10 centimeter wide strips to fill in the gaps that we need. Next, we're going to cut our burlap out to size. We want to leave about an inch border around the outside so that we have enough to fold it over and staple it to the back of the cork tiles. Before stapling the burlap to the tiles, I just gave it a quick iron just to try and get out a few of those crease marks from when it was folded. Now we're ready to staple the burlap onto the cork tiles. I just used a staple gun to staple around the edges, and I also stapled the joins together as well where the cork tiles joined each other. Fold your corners in neatly and staple them down. And that's the corkboard done, ready to be stuck onto the base. I bought this little sample pot. It's a Dulux sample pot, and the colour is Colorbond Jasper. And we're just going to use this colour watered down to give a greyish tinge to the wood strips. Now to glue everything down onto the cardboard, I'm just going to be using a PVA wood glue. This is just a general purpose PVA glue that can be used for anything, wood materials, cardboard, paper. Be very generous with the glue you apply, especially on the wood strips. Now I'd recommend you leaving your corkboard to dry completely for a couple of days, and if you can, place it on a flat surface with some heavy weighted items on it, just so that it all stays flat and it can dry hard and set. I actually had mine sitting on the floor with my IKEA bar stools that were still in their box, all sitting on top, and I left that for a few days just so that it's all completely dry and it's completely straight. The next step, we're going to just give a little bit of decoration to the notice board. So I'm using a sample pot of Taubman's Night Sky, and I am first of all just going to use this to paint down the sides and the edges. And then I'm going to use this same paint just to blacken up around the edges of the notice board and a little bit on the wood as well. Next we're going to just put a bit of decoration using some stamps and stencils and that same black paint. And that's it guys, you're done. And to hang this I just used a couple of command strips. I have one more video coming up in my office farmhouse room decor, and then after that I will hopefully have my office reveal, my full office reveal. Well, thanks again for watching guys, and I'll see you in my next video.